फ्रेंड्स, जय श्री कृष्णा। आप सभी को मेरी ओर से जय श्री कृष्णा। जय श्री कृष्णा टू ईच वन ऑफ यू। टुडे इज शरद पूर्णिमा, full moon night of Ashwin, and celebrated with lots of gaiety in all parts of India and world in various forms. It heralds the beginning of the autumn harvest season. As per the Vaishnav tradition, since we are a Vaishnav family, we'll be talking about the religious belief of this night in Pushti Marg. Religious belief on this night is Lord Krishna invited his faithful devotees, the gopis of Vrindavan, to play the Maharas. I'll tell you the mystery today of Maharas. So Krishna invited the gopis of Vrindavan to play the Maharas, the traditional folk dance, with him. They had earned his grace by overlooking society's disdain, or as you call lok lajja, to offer him unalloyed devotion. When they left their homes in Braj and arrived in Vrindavan, Shri Krishna welcomed them. Yet, to further test their love for him, he averred, Woman of character such as you should not leave home to meet another man in the middle of the night. These words seared the gopis' hearts. In extreme grief, they uttered, Our feet will not budge the slightest from your lotus feet, so how can we return to Vraj? Pleased with such immutable love for him, Shri Krishna initiated the Maharas by assuming as many forms as there were gopis. At this point, the gopis started beaming with pride. Nobody's devotion can excel ours, by which the Lord favored us. Instead of accepting the Maharas as the Lord's grace, ego marred their devotion. Therefore, Krishna instantly vanished from the Ras Mandal. Now filled with remorse, the gopis repented. Recalling Shri Krishna's divine episodes or Leela as it was said, they lamented their pangs of separation and sang kirtans known as Viraha Geet. Jayati te dhikam janmana vrajaha. Describing the Leela in Bhagavad, Sukdev ji narrates to King Parikshit, O Parikshit, of all nights, the night of Sharad Poonam became the most resplendent. With the gopis, Shri Krishna roamed the banks of the Yamuna as if imprisoning everyone in his Leela. The full moon, before moving on to the mystery of Maharas or Ras Leela, the full moon, I'll tell you something, 2 lines about Sharad Purnima. The full moon on the occasion of Sharad Purnima is said to have great healing and health giving powers. And a traditional way of receiving these powers is to cook an offering of some flat rice in milk. Add some dry fruits, almonds, raisins, etc. and then expose this kheer to the rays of the moon. The moon is said to provide special spiritual energy on this night to those who eat this offering as prasad. So let me begin with the beautiful mystery of Ras Leela. Let us indulge into the mystery of Ras and its Leela. This Maharas Leela happened in winter, the Sharad Ritu. During winter, we observe 2 major nature's phenomenal changes. 1. Streams and rivers become clear. 2. The sky reflects the natural winter color. To acquire ras or nectar in Ras Leela, one's heart and mind should be crystal clear like fresh water of winter and refreshing cool effect of winter sky. The love for Shri Krishna should follow like the fresh water of wintry river, and the mind should be fresh, clear and beautiful like that of a winter sky, full of Shri Krishna's thoughts. It is this quality of mind and heart, the quality that Vraj Gopis had, qualified them as worthy candidates for Maharas Leela. To start with, the Gopis were either wives or the children of Gopas. Gopis is plural and singular is Gopi. In Sanskrit, the word Gopi has two syllables, Go plus P. Go means Upanishad, that means the scriptures. The scriptures describe the form of God and the elements of the form that elevates godliness. The prime element in the form of God is ras, the nectar. And to enjoy the nectar, you need to be close to God. And to be close to God in this manner, you need to be a woman. The second syllable is P, pronounced as Pia. That means to drink. Since Gopis are Shruti Rupa, Ved Rupa, Rushi Rupa and Dev Rupa. 4 forms of Gopis were there. They were able to understand the form of Sri Krishna, brilliantly described in Upanishads. The knowledge led them towards the nectar-filled form of Sri Krishna, and they had taken the nectar, ras, into their hearts, the only way to drink ras or nectar. They loved Sri Krishna more than anyone did, and to prove this, they constantly thought of him, loved him dearly, and for these gopis, the Maharas Leela became acme of religion of love. Premadha Bhakti, to which individual vanishes and there is a communion. Still, in communion state, they receive the nectar with individual expectation, that is mystery of Maharas. We'll talk about the different kind of gopis, the Rishi Rupa gopis. These gopis were no ordinary souls. Some gopis were ardent followers, bhakt from previous life, blessed by Lord Rama. These gopis were Rishi Munis. We are talking about Rishi Rupa gopis. Let us understand the various form of gopis. These gopis were Rishi Muni when they had opportunity to commune with Lord Rama. They fell for his celestial form, although in that incarnation they were male Rishi Munis. They desired Lord Rama as their husbands. Lord Rama promised that Sri Krishna would fulfill their desire in the next life. In their next life, they became gopis, the best women who enjoyed only Sri Krishna. They were unmarried and attached solely to him. They were Agni Kumar, the fire Rishi. These Agni Kumar Rishi Munis in the following life became female gopis, hence known as the Agni Kumarikas, the fire virgin or Rishi Rupa gopis. Next, we'll talk about Pushti Maryada Shruti Rupa gopis. There was another group of gopis in Maharas. These gopis were Shruti Rupa gopis. Shruti means the voice of Veda, and Veda is the knowledge and voice of God. Shruti Rupa gopis were Dev Rupa gopis. The demigods who had acquired knowledge via meditation became Dev Rupa gopis. The Dev Rupa gopis then became Maryada, limited knowledge of Purushottam, Shruti Rupa gopis. The female counterpart of Sri Krishna's celestial form created during his Sarga Leela became Pushti Shruti Rupa gopis. They are Ved Rupa gopis who are extremely knowledgeable on Vedas and the Purna Purushottam, the supreme Godhead. These gopis drank his nectar during the Sarga Leela and desired to enjoy the male form of Ras form of Sri Krishna. They were the chosen one to enter Maharas Leela. We'll talk about Ananya Purna gopis. The young gopis were not married to any gopas. They were Ananya Purva gopis and virgins. These gopis only thought of Krishna as their lover and attained divine communion with him. Shri Krishna chose them as the best candidates of Maharas. They proved that single-pointed concentration on the Lord in whatever capacity is enough to attain him. Their love for him can only be visualized with pure mind, and this single element can attain the desire to be closer to Shri Krishna. Anya Purva gopis. The gopis were enticed by the call of flute. The Anya Purva gopis were awakened by the call and created a desire to make dalliance with Shri Krishna. The song of flute is spiritual. Otherwise, how could the gopis who are in their homes and out of normal hearing range of anyone playing a flute in a distant forest hear? They could hear it because they were spiritually qualified. The blessed Shri Krishna allowed them eligibility, and now they experience his call as non-different from his form. These gopis were married to gopas, and as they belong to others, they are known as Anya Purva gopis. We'll talk about Antargriha gopis. Like Anya Purva gopis, they were married as well, but they remained in their homes in spite of hearing the call. Sri Mahaprabhuji called them Antargriha gopis. Although the Leela call aroused them, they were not able to leave their homes due to domestic and other reasons. The participation in Ras Leela would be spiritually unbalanced. They lacked the necessary spiritual preparations and became unqualified to indulge in Ras Leela. The Maharas invitation. We'll talk about the Maharas invitation. This all occurs because of the unique constitution of Shri Krishna's Leela scheme. He is the director of the Leelas and thus carefully stages the parts for every qualified soul. For Maharas Leela and the love plays within to begin, there has to be an awakening and arousal within qualified souls, the gopis. His melody through the flute creates a stir throughout the forest. It also reached the awakening of all gods and demigods. The melody was Sri Krishna's flow of love. Many qualified gopis became senseless and were unable to contain his intensity of love for them and consciously became attached to Sri Krishna and enjoyed the overwhelming experience in Ras. Krishna in Vrindavan is Shyam Sundar and Vrindavan Bihari, who in ancient Vrindavan came to awaken the Vrindavan gopis. He created the desire to make dalliance with Sri Krishna. Gopis under the great longing speak and sing glory of him in the company of other gopis who are also addicted to his leelas. Sri Krishna never does anything without a specific plan. He chose the Vrindavan as his abode for such plans, made Yamuna banks as his playground, and after the gopis had recollected Sri Hari and his divine form through all their senses, Sri Krishna waited until gopis overcome the swell of desire and then fathom a way to contain his blissful form. In this amazing process, he awards them the capacity to embrace both union and separation. In union, he chose Maharas as the vehicle, and the form he took was of Chandrasekhar. Chandrasekhar form of Sri Krishna will never indulge in Ras during pitch dark night. He always chose full moon for Ras Leela progression that culminates gopis being able to freely praise Sri Krishna and enter his Leelas. The moon, the king of hearts, intrigues soul in its fullest bliss and evokes divine reaction for profound contemplation that causes the great pleasure to imbibe the nectar of Sri Krishna's lips. These were the secrets and mystery of Maharas. In order for Chandrasekhar's Shakti, the gopis, to have amorous exchange with him, the environment must be free of fear or concern. For nectar to appear, the surrounding must be supportive. Chandrasekhar did not want any contrary condition to conflict with his plan for Bhav. Thus, he makes necessary arrangements for all these pleasantries for the Maharas Leela, the play of love that requires a comfortable setting like the Vrindavan and the banks of Sri Yamuna Ji, which flows close to Giriraj Ji. As I told you, the gopis had feelings full of ecstasy and pleasure, and they became proud to have such association with the Lord. But when they started seeing themselves above all and looked down on other gopis who could not attend the Ras, Krishna disappeared. The second reason was young Kishori, Radha. In spite of strong bond between Radha Krishna, Radha bestowed the grace of Ras Leela to the gopis. Krishna gave the bond to the gopis in Ras, and when gopis started comparing this with Radha, Krishna disappeared. The third reason why Krishna disappeared was in the graced path of bhakti, when a follower seeks the harmful pride, as it could nullify the siddhi. Hence, it becomes a hurdle in bhakti marg. A bhakt must always adhere with daso hi hum. O God, I am always your humble servant. Characteristic. Know your imperfection and become humble, and then Lord will bless you. To bring about this emotion into the gopis' heart, Lord Krishna disappeared from Ras. Anything that is easily gained loses its value, but we put a higher value to things that are difficult to acquire. Lord Krishna understands this psychology, and he does not want to be the cheap option. The more difficult it is, the better value is of Sen Yog Sukha. Therefore, he hides amongst his bhakt waiting propitiate. Lord Krishna has no other place to hide. He can only hide in the hearts of his beloved bhaktas. The lovely bhakts has made their heart as a worshipping temple, the Man Mandir. They seek him in their hearts because they have placed him there through their meditation and their intense love for him. Gopis have perfected 3 stages of devotion: love, attachment, and addiction. The 3 types of divine sentiments for the Lord is attained in mind, speech, and action. Then a devotee reaches the state of total surrender and the consciousness that there is no other way, useful way to attain him. In fact, the state of awareness is so difficult to achieve in this world, but it can be reached by one if one endlessly, constantly, and without deviation makes divine service to Lord Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna, friends. Today I told you the mystery of Ras Leela, Maharas Leela on the day of Sharad Purnima. Please listen it carefully, share it with your friends, all Vaishnav, and take care. Go for the mantra on Sharad Purnima. Krishnai Vasudevai Hare Paramatmane Pranata Kleshanashai Govindai Namo Namah. Make kheer, offer it to Thakurji, and take the prasad tomorrow morning. Okay? Till then, see you all, friends. Jai Shri Krishna.